Okay, people, I'm back with part 2 of my rambly discussion about Maplestory. So, anyways, as I left off, I showed you my characters, and I said I would show you, like making a character or something. So I'm gonna see if it lets me create one. I know my slots are full. Yeah, I don't have any available character slots. I guess that means I'm going to do a jump cut here, and I'll come back when I've decided what slot I'm going to delete and what character I'm going to replace. Probably the Xenon here, who, doesn't have any gear on them and I never leveled or something. We'll see. I might delete my new jet or something. I have to strip this character of all the gear though, and that takes a while. We'll see. So I'll jump cut here and come back once I have finished doing all of my nonsense. Okay, people, we are back from my little jump cut. So I was actually gone for a while. I went and got like some snacks and stuff. Anyways, so I transferred shit off of my my new jet, and deleted her. I changed the outfit on my Night Lord. Look, see, I got the orchid stuff like I said. So anyways, this is where I was going to show you guys the character creation. Okay, let's see, what characters are available right now? We have the Explorers, used to be all there was. They redid all the character portraits with the Explorer updates. I actually like them. I think they look pretty nice. Dual Blade is considered an Explorer. Side job Explorer along with the Cannoneer. I didn't know Jet was considered an Explorer, but yeah, I guess, okay. I guess with new revamped Jet, they're just calling it an Explorer and leaving it unlocked now. Cygnus Knights, I know the Blaze Wizard and Nightwalker updates are coming soon. Mihail is available. Resistance, I guess Mihail is always available now? I don't know. He's just considered a Cygnus. I don't know. Resistance, that came with the Big Bang update. Demon, that lets you pick between the two demon classes. Xenon is Resistance. Mercedes, Hero. Phantom, Hero. Iran, Hero. Evan, Hero. Luminous, Hero. Shade, Hero. Forgotten Hero. Amnesia Plotline. Kaiser Nova, Angelic Burster Nova. Hayato Sengoku, Kanna Sengoku, Beast Tamer. It's called Chase. I never understood that. It made no sense to me. Okay, so Beast Tamer's locked and Zero's locked. Are those the only ones that are locked? Huh. Okay, whatever. Let's just scroll on back and I'll give a brief little rundown of each of the groups of classes. Because there are a lot of classes in Maplestory. Okay. Explorers, the actual Explorer button, not these guys over here. I'll get to them in a second. Explorers, you can be a warrior, a bowman, magician, thief, or pirate. Each of these start at level 1. They start on Maple Island, and they can go up to level 250 as it says over here. As for this little box of everything with showing you how difficult or how easy a class is, that's total BS, honestly. There's some classes that are just better than other classes, and depending on how funded you are, you can be infinitely better than everybody else, and that's all mumbo jumbo. But anyways, as for this, we have warriors. They have 3 paths they can take. They can end up being a hero, a dark knight, or a paladin. We have the bowmans, which can be a bowmaster or a marksman. We have mages, which have 3 paths. They can be a archmage of ice and lightning, a archmage of fire, poison, or a bishop. You have the thieves, that can be night lords or shadowers. I had the shadower. Why did it take me that long to come up with that? And then we have pirates, who can be Well, what can they be? They can be a... I don't even remember. Brawler and Gunslinger. Those are the second job advancements. Those first job. No, those are... That's second job. Second job advancements, they turn into... Oh, Buccaneer and... I have no idea. Corsair? Yeah, Sayers, right. Buccaneer and Corsair. So that's a grand total of like 2, 4, 6, 12 classes? 12 classes right here. So I don't know, maybe I'll keep a little total or something like down here marking how many classes there are. It depends on if I want to edit that in. Dual Blades. They are a thief, and they're kind of similar to Shadowers in the fact that they use daggers, but instead of using shields, they use a katara, which is an offhand weapon, which works like another dagger, and their attacks do damage based off of their main hand and their offhand. They're kind of interesting and crazy. I have one. They're fairly entertaining. One thing to note, if you make these, it'll tell you that you can't level up some of your skills until you get mastery books. If you go to the Dual Blade headquarters, there's a guy who runs a shop there. You can buy the mastery books from him. People got confused about that when they changed the way it worked, because you used to have to buy the mastery books in the cash shop, which is bullshit. Cannon Shooter, or Cannoneer as I call them, because that was the unofficial translated name from Orange Mushroom. They're explorers, they're a pirate, they use a giant hand cannon, and they're actually pretty nifty. They shoot big lasers, and actually I think they changed the big laser to be more piratey themed with their updates, so now it looks different. It used to be a big laser. I think it's a little sad it's no longer a big laser. I think it's now just a big explosion thing. I don't know. They're pretty entertaining. They have a giant cannon. They have a monkey. They have a pet monkey that can do pet monkey things. They can drop anchors on people's heads. Huh? Dropping anchors. All aboard. Ahoy, matey. No. They're pretty interesting. I mean, if you feel like having a giant hand cannon, if you feel like playing a ranged class that shoots giant lasers, and Cannoneers are known for just having really high base damage. Like, if you actually look at their character sheets, their damage stat is usually just a really big number. Other classes usually aren't as high, but if properly funded, can still achieve the same damage or better. They have a link skill. Yes, okay, I'm gonna also go about that. Characters that have link skills. He has a link skill. Get him to level like 30 or 70 or something, and you can transfer his link skill to other characters. I think it's 70. At 70 you can transfer his link skill to another character, and it's like a free buff that you can switch to any character you want. Okay, Jet. Jet has been changed a bit. Jet was originally kind of this global Maple only class that was a copy paste with a reskin of the Chinese Taiwanese special class, which is technically just a mashup between brawlers and gunslingers post Explorer revamp. Now that may seem like a bunch of complicated nonsense. All you need to really worry about is that they have a gun as their primary, and they are a pirate, and they use a knuckle as their offhand, effectively. And they do a combination of shooting and punching, and they're space cowboys. They've changed them up a little bit. It still seems like some of their moves are based off of other classes, but, you know, they feel a lot different now, because they have a larger variety of moves. They also have a link skill, or at least they used to. Don't quote me on that. I never got a new one high enough to check. I just deleted mine to show you the screen. So they also have a link skill, and it was something. I don't know if it's still the same thing. It used to give you like randomized stats, and it would change every week. I don't know. I don't know what it does anymore. Cygnus Knights. Now, Cygnus Knights are not what they used to be. Originally, they could only go up to level 120, but they leveled up stupid fast. And then they'd create an ultimate adventurer, which is a normal explorer, except they had this cool Cygnus Knight skill, and they got to equip equipment like 5 or 10 levels above their level as long as they met the stat requirements, which I thought was really cool. And they could summon one of the little elemental deals, and I just thought they were cool. I like them. They're gone now. I mean, if you still have one, you can use it, but You can't make a new one. I think that's dumb. I think they should put Ultimate Adventures back. I like them. So anyways, Cygnus Knights, they now go up to level 250. They're now their own class. They used to kind of feel like copy-pastes of the Explorers, but stronger and level up faster, but then like cap out sooner. Now they're their own thing. I haven't played any of the new ones. I think I had a Wind Archer for like a short period of time, and I had a Dawn Warrior for even a shorter period of time. And I do have a Thunderbreaker, and I have like messed with the moves, but I don't know. The two other ones, Blaze Wizard and Nightwalker, are going to be coming out soon, revamped. They put them off like way longer than the rest of them for probably inspirational reasons. They couldn't come up with any good moves. Those will be coming out soon, so you can play those if you want. Mihail, he's kind of like the old Dawn Warriors, and like a little bit of old Buccaneer thrown in, and he can smack things with old Dawn Warrior attacks and shoot laser beams like Buccaneer. Or is that new Buccaneer? I don't know. He can shoot lasers out of his sword. That's cool. Shoot your dang lasers. I don't know. He looks like Justin Bieber, honestly, with the haircut whenever you see him in game. That's why mine has a different haircut. Yeah, he looks like freaking Justin Bieber with his blonde swoopy hair. 'Cause he's gender locked. I think he's the only class that's gender locked. Yeah, and he's got stupid Bieber hair. I don't know. I didn't care for him. He's a warrior. He shoots lasers out of his sword. If you think that's nifty, play Mihail. Resistance. Now the Resistance were added with the Big Bang update, and they actually played pretty differently, honestly, for when they first came out. They're kind of like explorers, but different. In the fact that like this class is a battle mage. They're a mage. Technically, they use int, they use stabs, but they conjure spells that are like chainsaws in front of them and beat the shit out of people with like close range magic. I think they've been revamped recently, and KMS is actually revamping Resistance coming here soon. That means it won't happen to us for another like 6 months or something. But anyways, that's news. You can go check Orange Mushroom. I'm advertising, I don't care. Battle mages, they were different. Wild Hunters, they're crossbowmen that has bowmaster moves, riding on a jaguar that can also attack things. They're cool. I like them. They're not very good. If you're going for just a purely good character, don't play them, but if you're just playing the game to win and be the best, you're kind of missing the point of the game. Mechanics, they have a little mech that can transform into a tank and can shoot people, and then can transform back into a mech. They're cool. Unfortunately for me, I found they got pretty boring around 3rd job. I don't know if they've changed them. I know they updated the Resistance a little bit ago, so now you can like dye your mech or change the color of it if you want a not brown mech or you want a purple mech. We'll have your purple mech. I don't really know how they're going now, but they were cool. They were a cool class. They used to be really OP when they first came out. Demon. That is Demon Slayer and Demon Avenger. They both have wings. They both have purple skin. That's weird. You can get that changed, but it's gonna probably cost cash shop money. They can kind of glide with their wings and jump with their wings. Demon Slayer has Demon Force instead of MP. And with that, his attacks basically get more Demon Force by normal attacking things. His normal attacks aren't just little whacks. It's a like fairly good combo. And once he gets enough Demon Force, he can use moves and then get more Demon Force. It's a cycle. Demon Avenger has no MP or Demon Force or anything. He has HP, a giant HP bar. His main stat actually is HP. He doesn't use strength or anything like that. Everything is based off of HP. to use skills, it hurts him. It literally drains the HP to do things. I thought that was actually kind of, innovative, HP guy. He's a warrior. He has like the most HP in the game or something now. I don't know. Play it if you want a demon. Lots of people like the demons. They got the wings, man. Xenon. Now Xenon, my friend, was super hyped for Xenon. Xenon's weird. Xenon's a resistance, and he's the thief resistance. And oh yeah, by the way, demon is the warrior resistance. But anyways, Xenon, thief resistance. He is a class hybrid. He is both a thief and a pirate, and that's a little complicated. And on top of that, he uses 3 skills. That's also kind of complicated. He uses strength, dex, and luck, and buffing each of them changes the way he plays, kind of. The best thing to do is to just keep them even. Just go 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 all the way up. And once you're super funded, you can get like % stat increase equipment, and it'll all just work out in the end. But like, I forget which one they do. I think strength, if you have like high strength or something, it can make it so that your character won't get knocked back as much. High dex, I think you have like, I don't know, an avoid chance, or is that luck? Luck might give you an avoid chance. They do different things. I don't really remember. Mine's level 41. I never really got it anywhere. They're kind of cool. They can wear both pirate clothes and thief clothes. That's nifty, I suppose. If you have some excess Empress stuff of one type laying around, then you can just suit him up. He shoots missiles. He's technology based. He's got a beam whip or something. I don't even know what they call it. It looked like a beam whip. They might have called it something else now. An energy sword. I have no idea. It's not an energy sword. Mercedes. Mercedes is a elf. Have elf ears. Fights with unicorns and dual crossbow pistols. Flips through the air. I was really hyped for Mercedes when it was first announced, and then I played it and I was like, ew, I don't like this class. Oh, also forgot to tell you, dang it. Cygnus. Cygnus has really good link skill. Get to 120 and all of your characters on your account get 24 attack. That's good. And they, on top of that, they have another link skill. It's also good. It's like elemental resistance or something. Demon, both of these have link skills. Xenon, link skill. Mercedes, link skill. Mercedes link skill is good. It gives you like bonus XP. So it's good. She flips around. She's a bowman. She shoots things with bows, guns, summons unicorns to kill things. I don't really know. Mine never got that high. It's only level 70. Phantom. Now, Phantom was really cool and good when he came out. I think he's less cool and good now, but actually I'm pretty sure he's rubbish now, but he's still cool. Basically, when Phantom came out, he's a thief, and he's a hero character, and he has the ability to steal skills from explorers. And it was such a cool concept. In reality, what it usually comes down to is people just stealing a few buffs and then using the buffs, like Hyper Body and like Rage or something. And it just kind of boils down to buffing yourself a whole bunch and then using his default skills. But it was a cool concept. I liked it. That was when I was like super into the game and I got a Phantom really high level really fast. So if you want kind of a thief who's melee but also has a bit of range and can steal skills, he's your man. Aran, the first hero that was added, is a warrior, can only use polearms, and plays like a fighting game, effectively. Where if you want to use a skill, you'll have to be like, control, 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 forward, up, control, or something. I don't know. I never gotten around very far either. And they play a little bit like a fighting game, which is appealing to some people, I guess. They're okay, they're not great. No link skill for them. Phantom link skill, good link skill, gives you plus critical. Yay, critical. Evan, hero, no link skill, is a magician who fights with a dragon, who starts off being all cute and innocent, and then gets like bigger and slightly more menacing, and then gets really huge and very menacing. And the dragon shoots the spells, and honestly a fairly standard magician. He's got like, he's not elementally locked like the other magicians, so he's got like lightning moves, and he's got fire moves, and he's got other stuff. Kind of nifty. He also required skill books when he first came out, which was dumb. Now I believe you can just buy the skill books from a shop somewhere. I don't know where. I'm pretty sure you can just buy them now. Don't quote me on that. Now, Luminous. The first, 3 level 250s in GMS were all Luminous. The hype for Luminous was real when he was coming out. He has 2 types of magic, light magic and dark magic. As you can see by his picture down here, with good Luminous and evil Luminous. And there was supposed to be this balance in between the two, where you like used a bunch of light powers and it would like weaken your light powers, and you have to switch dark powers and use a bunch of dark powers and it would weaken your dark powers and you switch back to light. And then like if you're at like super like equilibrium, or is it whatever it's called, you could do like super duper duper powerful moves. In the end, I think in GMS you get buffs for using more of one element than the other. I don't know, I think they broke it when they ported it. In the end, what people do is he's got a skill that works like chain lightning, and he just chain lightnings through everything once he hits 4th job, and that's how people fight as him. He's cool though, he's got some cool spells. Shade. I have not played a Shade personally, but I read about it on Orange Mushroom. It was called Unwol. It's very heavily based on Korean mythology and stuff. It's a pirate, it's hero, uses knuckles. Luminous, by the way, has link skill. Shade punches things. He uses like spirits to punch things. That's kind of nifty. I never got out of his tutorial area because normally I just grind. I don't usually do the tutorials, but you know, if you do the tutorials you can leave eventually. Probably. Kaiser. Kaiser is a Nova. He's half dragon, half person. So he's got wings like the Demon Slayer. He's also got a tail. A little weird. He's also got horns, also kind of weird. And he's a warrior with big 2-handed swords. And he's got some kind of interesting dragony warrior themed moves. And then he can transform into this armored form, which you can dye to be different colors. Most people just go with black armor and gold accents because they think that looks cool. I don't know, he's got a kind of pseudo Aran combo system going on for him, but it never really became that interesting to me. Mine's level 70. Angelic Buster now. She was OP when she came out. She just, her damage is ridiculous. Now, she's a stereotypical Japanese magical girl. Literally, like she has normal outfit and then she goes magical girl and then poof, it's all spiffy and fancy. And I personally think her concept art is adorable. Now, I think the way she's naturally drawn in games is very not adorable. It's creepy. And you can't change her outfit that she wears whenever she's magical girling unless you pay real money, which is also dumb. And it's only certain outfits, it's not all the cash shop outfits, which is more dumb. She's got this buster thing on her arm, and she's a pirate, and she can punch things with it, maybe? I know she can shoot little like orbs with it, and then she can shoot giant blasts with it, and was very OP when she first came out. I think they nerfed some of her moves. I know they nerfed her link skill a lot. Oh, by the way, Kaiser, link skill. Shade, link skill. Buster, link skill. Hayato was originally a JMS only class. He's a samurai, and a lot of people was like, "Ah, they're ruining the game," and then everyone played it anyways. I liked Hayato. I thought it was a cool class. I liked the ludicrously huge katana. It uses Bato Jutsu, which is really cool, you know, like sheathing your sword, drawing it, attacking, and then resheathing. I like that. I think that's kind of a neat callback to Japanese history and blah 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 blah. It's an interesting class. It's a warrior. It uses a katana. It's a pretty fast warrior. Does not tank damage like other warriors. I'm throwing that out there now. He is a very squishy warrior. I was used to playing squishy classes, so he actually felt slightly tougher than them. But he's very, 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 very squishy, as you can see, with their abstract thing of high, fast, difficult, medium. I don't know. He dies pretty easily. Kana. She is a mage who uses a little tiny fox companion to do stuff. And she can summon Onis and some other cool things with a very different art style. Like, it won't look like the rest of Maplestory when you use her skills. Honestly, people like having a Kana in the party to leech because she has a skill that like doubles the spawn rate of mobs or something on any given map if she has it summoned, and people like that. So, yeah, Kana, they're okay. Feels to me more like a melee class than it does a mage, honestly, because of the way her attacks work. But she fights with a fan and a fox, and she's kind of adorable. You can be a male. Again, I think the only... Oh, Angelic Buster is a locked class. Can only be female. Mihail and Angelic Buster are the only locked classes. Chase. Can't make it right now, but I'll go over it anyways. Beast Tamer was I believe it was a Chinese maple port. Chinese, Taiwanese, and Southeast Asia, they kind of get their whole own thing. And then like Japan gets their whole own thing. And then Korea gets like their stuff. And then Global gets everything. Because we bitch and moan enough. Anyways, so yeah. A Chase, Beast Tamer. Basically, you get 4 beasts. You got a cat, you got a bear, you got a bird, you got a snow leopard, and you have 4 trees of skills. And the way it works is you can put points into each of the trees, or you can focus on one tree. And I think by level 120 or 250 or whatever the max is, you can like have 2 trees maxed. Basically, the way it kind of works is cat is for buffing and like healing and stuff. Bear is just overwhelming power like a warrior. Bird, you can fly around on Bird and do some quick attacks with Bird. Bird's kind of more mobility and less fighting. And Leopard is kind of like thief, kind of quick attack, kind of attacks or whatever. I don't know how to describe it. Faster, weaker, slower, stronger. You get the idea. And this game's interesting. I mean, you got your ears. I mean, you got your lolly with ears. I mean, that's what everyone wanted in Blade and Soul. Gotta play the lolly with ears. And finally, we have Zero. Oh, also, Magician. She uses Magician stuff. She's got a Link skill. Link skill, Kana, Link skill, Zero. Link skill, yes. Again, I think I went over this a little bit. It's 2 characters, you swap between them, starting level 100, but requires a level 100 on your account. And then you cannot, I mean, you can leave. You're in this special weird-ass world. I won't spoil the story for you. You can leave, but you can't do anything once you're out until you hit level 180. And not just hit level 180, you have to complete the story. And then you can finally go back to where all the other players are and interact with them and like do party quests and stuff. So that's a sit tight, you're gonna be there for a while thing. It's not hard, it just takes a little while. So anyways, that was a rundown of the classes. This is probably going on for quite a while, so I will either jump cut to one that I decided to make, or I will pick that up in the next video, so we will see.